Hey, it's Crystal from KhipHop Discussions back again with another song discussions video. I already recorded this one before, but I wasn't looking at the lens, so it looked kind of weird. If that happens with this one, you guys are just gonna deal with it. I know it looks weird, but it is what it is. I'm recording on my phone, so that's new for me. Anyway, back to the actual songs. I'm really excited about this video because all three songs I really enjoyed, a lot of things about them, and so I just want to get right into it. The person who recommended these songs was actually anonymous, which is okay, thank you anyway. And so I'm going to start first with the song B.B.B by Lila Mars, Toil, and The Quiet. First thing I really liked about this song was the energy and how humorous it is. We all know that Lila Mars is funny on his own, but him and Toil, they have this really interesting dynamic. So they brought that into this song. The song title B.B.B actually stands for Big Booty B words, so that right there can already tell you what this song is about. Lil Mars is just rapping in a really intense and funny way, to be honest. There's a part in the song way at the beginning where he's like trying to convince his fans.
얘들아 잠시만 내 얘기를 들어봐. 진짜 거짓말이 아니고 이따만한 엉덩이를 가진 그녀가 내가 좋대. 아니 이거 너무 곤란해. 나는 임자가 있거든. 그런데 자꾸 빈잔에다가 가득 따르면서 핀잔해주네. 이러면 나 긴장해. 내 신상에 좋을 리가 없거든. 그런데 자꾸 신나네.
He's just going off trying to convince them that this girl actually talked to him because he doesn't think his friends are gonna believe him. And so I really like that part. They also got The Quiet on this one. Usually The Quiet doesn't do songs like this. He did Body to Body and Don't Front, and we let him slide those times. We let him slide on those. But this one was interesting. So one lyric that I really liked from The Quiet was, got 3 bad bitches in my two-seater. And that lyric was just funny to me because there's 4 people, 2 seats. And how does he even fit someone on his lap when he's in a 2-seater and he's driving? Maybe he's sitting on someone's lap? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I just enjoyed seeing The Quiet on this song because he's usually more serious, but honestly, he sounded kind of serious on this song too. But anyway, it was just funny to see him on there. Now, as far as the actual music video, I liked it too because it was like a detective drama type thing. So Lila Mars and Toil were detectives, cops, whatever, and they were just investigating something. Then you have The Quiet, who was in the video as well, and The Quiet's been to the military already, but I've never actually seen him in uniform. But in this video, he's wearing the military uniform, I think it is. He looks really good in it, so anybody who wanted to get their military quiet fix, I guess you can watch this video. Overall, I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. One thing that I wish could happen is that Psy could be featured on the song because I think he would have fit that song very well. This style is very similar to stuff he's done in the past, and I think if Psy would have been on it, it would have been even more funny, more outrageous, and he just would have fit on it well. It would have been so cool. So maybe one day in the future they'll get a remix and Psy will be on it, but not gonna hold my breath, but that would be really cool. So that's all I have to say about this song. I'm gonna go over to the next one now, so I will talk about that one. So the next song I'm gonna talk about is Joker by Big Naughty. And we all know that Big Naughty is a rapper, but he also has like the sing-song R&B type thing going on. So this song is definitely more in the R&B realm of things. And overall, I just thought it was a really good song. He does rap on it, but I feel like as far as the chorus and a lot of the song, he is singing. So that's why I'm calling it an R&B song. In addition to that, I really enjoyed that Jamie was on the song. I don't listen to her that much, but I do think she has a great voice. And I think she fit this song perfectly. To me, she's actually the high point of the song. And I would like to hear more from her, so maybe I'll start checking out her solo music. I will check her out in the future. Hopefully I get a chance to do that because I'm really interested in hearing her voice. It's very beautiful, and so she was my favorite part of the song music-wise. The song in general is just kind of a love song, so there was nothing particularly special about the lyrics to me. I saw the English translation, but that's all I have to say about that. Next thing I want to talk about is actually the music video, and it's another like crime drama type of thing. Obviously this one is more serious than Lila Mars and Toil's was. So there's like hostages and a bank heist and interrogations and things like that. Big Naughty isn't actually the police in this one from what I remember. But in general, I still like that concept a lot. Like I said, it's not actually done that much by hip hop artists, even though I said this was an R&B song, but it's not actually done that much. So I was really interested in it. I thought it was a really nice music video, but overall, that's all I really have to say about Joker. And I'm gonna go on to talk about the next song, which is my favorite song. So I can't wait to do this one. So the final song is a song that I love very, very much, and I'm so glad it was recommended. I love this song so much. It's one of my most listened to songs of 2022. Up until a week ago, it was the most listened to, but now Mirani's Lambo has taken it over, so we'll see what happens by the end of the year. But that song that I'm talking about is Changmo's Hourglass or Sandglass. First, I want to talk about the actual lyrics of the song and get into that, because usually when I listen to Changmo's love songs, he has quite a few of them. They're very romantic and sweet and cute. But when I saw the lyrics for this one, I was like, whoa, Changmo, these are really jaded and maybe not to the point where it's like nihilistic, I guess, but they're just really jaded, kind of bitter and brooding type of thing. So that was really interesting to me because I never am used to hearing Changmo's love songs be like this. And so the thing with the song is there's a class dynamic going on here. We know that Changmo he considers himself to be from the bottom and worked his way up to the top. But in the song, it talks about how there's a class difference between him at the bottom and he's dating like a noble or upper class woman. And so it just comes off as the weird dynamic. And through his lyrics, you can tell that she kind of thinks that she's above him and she has reservations about this whole interaction because deep down inside, she thinks she's above him. But one of the lyrics he says is actually, I'm from the underground, you from the noble, that's what makes the kiss beautiful. So even though this is still that jaded type of song, he still has a way with words and can make them sound really romantic and beautiful, which is what makes Changmo such a great artist. Another thing that I really liked about this song is it still incorporates the violins and the piano, that classical style. I originally thought that Changmo was a higher status than he was because he like plays the piano and he like makes kind of classical music. In America, that's kind of a thing. People who do that are like middle class or upper class. So I was like, you're talking about coming from the bottom, but you play the piano and all that. But to him, he comes from the bottom. He's not really that type of dude. It's a different dynamic in Korea, I guess, or at least for him. He's probably been in this dynamic before where he's around people who are of a higher class status of him and they look down on him. Because in Korea, but as well as America, musicians aren't actually held in that high of regard to the upper classes, especially not hip hop. So even though he has the violins and the classical music, he would still be an outsider in these upper class circles. And that's partially what's being alluded to or talked about explicitly on this song. So he just knows that nothing's gonna last forever, especially not this interaction. But he's just enjoying it, I guess. So, it is what it is. Overall, I just really like the song as far as it has violins, which I love, as well as just the whole classical vibe. Even though it's still a hip hop song, I really enjoyed the song itself. But in addition to the song, the music video is in a class of its complete own. It's a very beautiful music video, very cinematic. That's one thing that I've noticed about all three of the music videos for this video. All of the music videos for these songs were cinematic and just very well done. So in the music video, something that I didn't notice when I was initially watching way back when it first came out is that this is actually a really lavish and expensive wedding that takes place in this huge mansion. And I missed that upon the first view through. I just originally thought it was just like a regular normal wedding, but listening to the lyrics, it makes sense why it's a lavish wedding and all of that. And it also makes sense why this is a wedding, because at first I was like, why would a song like this be taking place at a wedding? That's really interesting for the content. But the first song of the lyric actually does mention brides, so I guess it does make sense. And in addition to that, it's just a really different type of setting for a hip hop music video, because usually they don't take place at weddings, probably more of like a club or something else, but not a wedding. So that's another area where Changmo is doing something different than most other rappers. But I noticed at the end that Changmo actually blows up this house and everything that it stands for. If you watch the video, you can kind of see the class difference as well. And because you see Changmo in the background, he's playing the piano, being a musician, but nobody's really paying attention to him. They're paying more attention to like the food and the actual wedding. So that's just another thing that you see of him just being a service worker and maybe not as respected as he should or could be. Overall, I was just really shocked that this song didn't get nominated for a KHA earlier this year, because Teji did, Hyperstar did, and this song, Hourglass, didn't get nominated for anything on its own. I was really shocked by that, because I was like, why are people seeming like they prefer Teji? But after I found out more about Teji and what it's referring to and the references in the song, now I really like the song, and I was hoping one of you guys would suggest that song so that I could do a video about it. I might still do it anyway, even if you guys don't suggest it, because I want to talk about it. But anyway, I was just surprised that Music Video of the Year, Hourglass, wasn't even nominated. That was very shocking to me. Of course, the Underground Rockstar album, UGRS, got nominated all on its own and won, but I still feel like Hourglass should have been nominated all on its own. And I went out and bought this when I found out that Changmo was going to the military, because it's the only thing. I never had any Changmo merch, so I had to go get something, and I got it. So here we are. Yay. Not to be dramatic, but life was low-key better before Changmo went to the military. Coincidence? Maybe not, but it was. So that's all I really have to say for now about the music video and the song. I really, like I said, I love the song, I love the music video, and I'm so glad that somebody recommended it. Thank you. And that's all I have to say about songs for now. But if you go to my bio, there is going to be a link in there, and it actually, if you sign up, you might get the chance to win tickets, 2 VIP tickets, as well as up to $500 to go and see DPR live in Las Vegas on October 9th. And if you sign up under my link, then I get extra entries into it, so that helps me. But like I said, you might win too if you sign up, so you should go sign up to help me or help yourself. I hope one of us wins. I'm really hoping, fingers crossed. But if we don't, that's okay, but fingers crossed. We're gonna win. One of us is gonna win, so go sign up. That's what I have to say about that. But if you'd like to submit more songs for me to talk about, then go to the other link in my bio and fill out that Google form so I can talk about your songs in a video. But that's all I have to say for this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below anything that you want to add or talk about, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.